Jeb Bush through private security companies, as well as gaining the portals to encryptions and whatnot. Were leaked to the CIA just recently, and Homeland Security to hack the election bureaus, to also hack the email servers, to flip for instance, the Diebold election machines, voting machines, and operative dirty trickster Roger Stone revealed that in the course of the 2016 campaign, how the election can be rigged, fixed, and so at that time, the surveillance of the Trump Tower, the hacking into the other Republican candidates' emails and apparatus and whatnot, also the DNC, also the campaign director, Podesta, and then the leaks, they had a way to pass them along to an intermediate hacker, perhaps associated with Russia, and then hide the fingerprint of the origin of the leaks, the dirty tricks, the voter database manipulation at the election bureaus, the flipping of votes in the Diebold voting machines, for instance, and the election fix arranged by the Bush family. Jeb Bush will fix it, and that's what happened. And at any rate, the great deal that they made as Never Clinton, that became anti-Trump Republicans, with our current president candidate Donald Trump at that time in 2016, in July, just prior to the convention. He gets the nomination. They won't try to strip away delegates from him. And Jeb Bush led the whole thing, along with U.S. Senator Marco Rubio out of Florida, that at the last minute decided to run for re-election, along with Ted Cruz, the senator of Texas, along with the governor of Ohio, John Kasich, who may have opted out of the deal and gone on his own at that point, and also with full knowledge and support of Speaker of the House Republican Paul Ryan of Wisconsin, so he could be reelected, keep his power base and agenda, and also with the full knowledge of one of the other also-ran candidates, governor of Wisconsin, Scott Walker. And with that great deal, they told, and full knowledge of the candidate, vice presidential candidate, Mike Pence, full knowledge of also ran for the Republican nomination, the U.S. Senator, Republican out of South Carolina, Lindsey Graham. And with the help also of, he was always in the Trump camp, Rick Scott, the governor, Republican governor of Florida, flipped votes in Florida and Wisconsin that gave, and dirty tricks and voter database manipulation that gave our current president, Donald Trump, Florida and Wisconsin in the Electoral College. Without those two states, H. Clinton would have won also a slim margin in the Electoral College. Okay, so now we've got the Robert Mueller investigation. They know that when, for instance, the former director of the FBI, Comey, when President Trump tweeted that he felt that the Trump Tower was under surveillance, perhaps going all the way back to the Obama administration, both Comey and Mueller know that, and then we mentioned this before, the FBI Director Comey didn't even go to work on Monday to work on the president's request to check into it. Take a few days, check into it. No, he issued a tweet over the weekend, Comey did, the FBI director, and perhaps our president thought that was grandstanding, and that was right around the 9th of March or so, when we issued a beat tweet that said, fire the FBI director, sad, because that's probably the point at which our current president, Donald Trump, decided to fire FBI Director Comey, and also he gave some basis for that, as well as why didn't the FBI Director follow up in prosecuting, indicting Hillary Clinton. why didn't he look into what Bill Clinton had done with the Attorney General, Obama Attorney General, and other failures in the Justice Department, and those issues, so by justifying Comey, Robert Mueller will revisit all these things, and at the same time exonerate our current president, Donald Trump, of any collusion with Russia, and approach this thing in an even-handed way. And he's under the orders of the Assistant Attorney General of the Justice Department. That's who has hired him to do the job and bring on a staff and whatnot. It's totally the executive branch. And in short, it's Trump path. Execute liberal hope. All the efforts and the time of the media to focus on the Russia thing, and all the hopes that the liberal or the Democratic Party people feel that the Mueller investigation will lead to impeachment. All those things are a waste of focus. All those things are not going to win the 2020 election. The anti-Trump Republicans that made the great deal with Donald Trump